It is hard when you want to form friendships around something that you are passionate about and you care about, and no one else around you cares. It's weird telling non-programmers what you're working on, but when you start telling them, it's like speaking Greek to them. Yeah, it is. I don't know how to say this because it's something that's taboo that you can't say. And the fact that you can't talk about it is isolating. So, being a really, dang it, it's not appropriate to say. So, you're just going to have to deal with me. Being smart is lonely. Being someone who is a top expert at something is lonely. It is lonely at the top. It is hard when you want to form friendships around something that you are passionate about and you care about, and no one else around you cares. It's hard when you can understand things easily and other people around you, it could be different problems. It doesn't have to be programming, but just understanding things easily, being able to understand logic of a problem or a situation, and trying to communicate about it, and people just shutting you out. Or one of the things that I hate so much is when people just say, "Oh, I'm not smart enough to understand that. I'm sure glad there's people like you out there." It's just because they didn't even try. They didn't even try. It's just they heard you start to speak something and they stopped listening, period, and just were done. And it's lonely and it's isolating and it's taboo to talk about, because if you talk about it, oh, you just want to talk about how smart you are and how nobody can understand you because you're so smart. But that's not it. It's that you actually get lonely. So anyway, I'll end that. But I imagine that if you were exceptionally dumb, you feel lonely too. Because you have a hard time understanding things. You have a hard time communicating. I, but there's both ends of the spectrum. We have this, right side of spectrum, good, left side of spectrum, bad, or maybe the reverse, whatever. But, both sides of any spectrum, tall people and short people, tall people have problems too, oh, you're tall, you can reach the top shelf. Well, yeah, but I can't find a seat on an airplane without paying an extra $100 for each leg of the trip. I literally have metal jutting into my kneecaps. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, white people problems or whatever, but I just wanted to put that out there. That people who appear to have whatever is desirable doesn't mean that whatever is desirable doesn't cause loneliness. I'm sure a lot of rich people feel this way too. You hear about all the tragedy with famous people. It's probably hard to be famous because not a lot of people are famous. I mean, your circle's really small. You probably feel really lonely and isolated. Anyway, I'll shut up about that because there's nothing I can do about it, and talking about it just makes me sound terrible anyway because, like I said, taboo subject. So, end scene. Moving on.